bonsoir. Bonsoir, bonsoir. Hope everyone had a good week. I just watched an extraordinary handball game between France and Sweden. Very close, very fun ending. But France prevailed, so I started the stream with some French music, 1981. Oh, we'll get there then. Bonsoir, good evening. Yes, it's still cold here. It got warmer and now it's snowing again. So it's not that cold if it's snowing, but still the layers, the heaters. So we were listening to Braque. Braque, the first EP, first out of two EPs from Jérôme Braque, I believe. This is a duo, yeah. What's funny about it is featuring Alain Kahn. Alain Kahn, which was a very cult French singer, probably one of the very first singers in pop music in all of the world who started just to sing about his homosexuality. He started in the 60s like a very bland singer, nothing very special, and then he got weird in all the best ways possible. And he's featured on this, not on the track we played. This was released on the ever great Celluloid. So it's a cool little EP with a cool, fun, minimal dance track, post-punk, whatever. I've had that for such a long time, and I was just trying to figure out what I'm going to play tonight. I have a few things lined up for sure, but then I was thinking, how will I complement this? And some of it will be throughout the stream, thanks to you guys, hopefully, your input. And yes, Braque, one of the two EPs. This one is by far the best. It's a cheap record, but I guess it will be difficult to find outside of Europe. But there's always the internet, huh? Hello Baleric, hello everyone, Raph, Dom, Rufan, Rosé, Andy, Steve, Jim, Marcos, Black Paint, Thomas, thank you Thomas for supporting the channel already. Thank you very much Thomas, that's one of the great features of that opening of the stream. Always, I know that Thomas as well, when he wishes me well with a nice coffee in the coffee jar, first link in the description of the video. I also have to thank Steve Davis, Fred, Jason McGee, J McGee for leaving tips during the week after the previous stream, and everyone who came by and left a comment. I really had fun last week. As I was saying, that was a difficult day for me last week, and on so many levels, and turned out to be one of the most enjoyable streams I did in a long time, if not ever. So thank you guys and girls. Hello Angela, Frank, salut Pinap. I'll be playing something for you pretty soon, Pinap, actually. I was thinking about something you told me. Ryan, nice to see you. Hello Conshield. You will lit for sure. Yeah, Celluloid, for those who don't know, is like a Afro post-punk disco punk label from France that had lots of ties with New York, with Z Records and other labels. They basically released the very first single of The Normal, and just a ton of like really odd stuff that like all fits together in the most curious way. But you'd be hard pressed to find like a very definitive music direction. Maybe I would guess they would be close to Rough Trade, with ears a little more open to outside the Western world, which is nice. Always. Hello Ricard. Ricard, just det. uh, hello 4D Man. Hello Paul. Salut Mathieu. Je sais pas si t'as entendu Braque juste avant avec Alain Kahn. Yeah, I'm letting this go. I wanted to play two tracks. This is a record I just got that I'm still discovering. I'm still like really getting into it. Really like it, but it's an odd record. Boys in Blue. Boys in Blue. Oh yeah, yeah. Merci, je refaisais. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Oh, okay. That yeah. Banker, huh? Dark figure. Yeah, Rosa Yemen. Rosa Yemen, a huge figure of the gay rights as well. There's a lesbian cafe in Paris, in the most beautiful park of the whole of Paris, les Buttes Chaumont, le Rosa Bonheur, after Rosa Yemen. Marc, thank you for leaving a tip already as well. Merci. Hello Nictronic. Ah, on a parlé de ça juste avant. Braque, tu devrais kiffer. Il y aura toujours le replay. Yeah, that's true. Ralph Records, the label of The Residents, amongst other things, and Fred Frith. Kind of like makes sense. Salut Carnifax. Hello Sound of Minder. Sound of Minder did a video this week, showcased a few records, interesting records, records I have an opinion on. Salut Sean. Ah, good. Hello Chris. Salut Chris. Ah, c'était une peintre, oui. A painter, an artist, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Sometimes you get a little confused. Fred, salut. Hello, Christopher. William. All right, we're listening to Would you believe I lost the jacket already? Huh? That's not possible. There you go. This is the third, and in my opinion, best album from Philippe Otar, who I believe is from Düsseldorf and probably connected to the Salon des Amateurs, but I'm not totally sure about that. I know he released some stuff on great themes for great cities. He did some stuff on music for memory. And this is just, these kind of albums that is kind of floating around you. There's not necessarily a very obvious drive to it. It just sucks you in in the nicest way possible, in my opinion. Hello, Dave. Kind of. Funny you should mention them. There'll be something. So this is a track that when it was released, it was unreleased. Makes sense. It was. This is the only professionally recorded track of Grey, who I'm sure Pinup will have something to say about. Hello, Von Zipper. I don't know if you could still hear. There was a little bit of a drop. Yeah, maybe maybe Ryan. I'm back, right? I think so. That was unfortunate. So the Philippe Otterbach record was released towards the end of last year. Often music. So is the connection better now? Hello Johnny, bonsoir. J'ai un bonnet. Yeah, there was one for 20-30 seconds or so. I think it's good now. Hello KS. So this is Grey, which is Jean-Michel Basquiat's band. Slow Frop, thank you for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Merci beaucoup. Thank you for supporting the stream. This was released on the for the very first time. When was that? Like mid 2000 on this compilation. Anti New York, rare music from the early 80s New York underground. So you get Ike, Vivian Goldman, sexual harassment, Conk, Ramalzi. A little warmer, yeah. Thank you. Salut, Georges. This features the track Drum Mode by Grey, the very first time any Grey material was ever released on vinyl. I believe that got reissued as a triple LP of all the demos or the live recordings of Grey a couple of years ago, or like 5 years ago, I think. And but that is the only track they actually recorded, like in a studio and mastered. It's an oddity. I wouldn't say it's like the greatest thing ever, but it's pretty cool. And it is Jean-Michel Basquiat, the New York graffiti painter that I guess most people know. Vincent Gallo used to play with him before he released his stuff. They went, I think it was between 79 and 81 that they were doing all of this. The Vivian Goldman track. Well, what's fun also is there are remixes of these tracks by modern artists, and they are pretty good. There's a remix of Vivian Goldman, Laundrette, which is the track you find here, which is not that rare anymore, I believe. By Monk, the remix here. There's a Funksturungen remix of IQR that is pretty good. Salut mon pote. Yeah, I know what you mean. So here you have Basquiat, obviously. Yeah, it's one of these, like, I don't know about the artwork of that cover, but that was pretty cool to get back then. Yeah, me too, Oakenshield. Totally, I'm totally with you. But last week was minus 20. That was a little bit extreme. Yeah, Laundrette is amazing. And the remix is pretty cool, and it's exclusive to that. Oh, okay. Okay, Frank. I don't have it. And I remember when this was released, it was a pretty big deal. Or I exaggerate a little bit. I don't know if that moved country lines or anything, but yeah. Oh, it's a record store day thing. Okay. Now, Dave, this is for you. This is not Tangerine Dream. This is better, in my opinion. Not that Tangerine. There's nothing wrong with Tangerine Dream. Absolutely not. Yeah. Well, a little bit. Yeah. Sometimes you have to. Marius and Ryan, thank you guys for leaving tips in the coffee jar. Merci. Yeah, actually, it's interesting. Like this week, I didn't get anything new. I didn't get to go digging, and I didn't find anything online. I'm waiting for a few things, obviously, But I have to send a bunch of records to to Christmas presents to a few of you, to Bat, to Olaf, to Que dit Lily, or Que Lily Lily, and someone else. But so I was focusing on choosing the records this week a little bit, and writing articles for Record Collector News. But yeah, I've been thinking a lot about what I should focus my attention on, like targets, stuff to look for, to buy, and to share. And yeah, I think I'm gonna change my plans a little bit, but I'll tell you more about that soon. So what are we listening to right now? Obviously, pretty deep ambient. This is an archival release, by the way. Or no, this was actually first released on cassette only, and this was released last year. Yeah, in '82. Man, '82 is really isn't '82 like the best year for music ever? It just might be. I can't believe the amount of record times I say '82 when I speak about cool records. So this is Klaus Wiese from Popol Vuh, the best, like the second and third Popol Vuh albums. He's the percussion guy, zither, and singing bowls. This is his second album that was released in '82 on cassette, and was released last year on Irgong. So this is not synthesizer music. This is voice, Tibetan, singing bowls, harmonium, zither, drums, and tambura. And Ted de Jong helping on percussion. And he makes a point of saying, no synthesizer. I'm sure Stefan will have something to say about that. Oh, sure. Anti-NY, Anti-New York. This was released on Goma, a German label, if I remember correctly. Baraka is alright, but I really think this one is the one that goes deepest. Like, that doesn't have any distraction in it, any sound that, pure organic ambient music. I mean, if you think about a certain area, I might agree with you, but if I just have to choose 1 year, I don't know, maybe 82. Well, I'm sure I will say something else tomorrow. No, I don't, Angela. It's a cool record. It's a cool item. Well, I'm sure you will still find it somewhere, because I don't think... I think it will take some time before it becomes Marakaba, before it might become like difficult to find. But you know, Dom, I will play the devil's advocate about your statement. How much time have you actually managed to spend with either of them? I know, poking below the belt. Merci, Rich. Thank you for supporting the stream with a little tip in the coffee jar. Ah, there you go. Yeah, it is. With lots of tension, but also very serene. Yeah, that's a great thing often, especially if I got just enough bass frequencies in my voice, then that will make it that will seal the deal. Hello, Dubs, Fred. Yeah, it just is that, which is why I talk a little bit and then I shut the fuck up. Oh yeah, Klaus Weiss is. No, you're meaning Klaus Weiss, I think, Dom, who does like electronic library soundtrack stuff. Now, Dom, you remember that little record I give you a tip on how you could get it for free? If you do, go and find the link for it and put it in the gallery there. Let's share this little thing now to the rest of the world. I'll be playing that right after this, or with this. Can you do that for me, Dom? Maybe I can do it myself. It's alright, I got it, Dom. Oh, okay. Wait a second. So you can, as you can hear, like it's just tracks fading into each other's, and this one obviously is stronger on drums. It's the kind of record I could think when I listened to it first, like online. This is nice, but nothing that special about it. And now, after a few listens, I feel the opposite. This is really, really strong, simple music in a way, but yeah. I also think about how, like, recording this in '82, mostly alone, with not much like great production values behind it, but still. Okay, so I hope it will be alright. My connection is not that great right now, but okay, no, it's alright. Oh, I know what happened. I have to thank Frank Ruffing, Chris, Von Zipper, and John Levinson. Thank you all for leaving tips in the coffee jar. There was a lot happening at the same time. So the record playing now is a record that I got last year, or no, a year and a half ago or so, and some stock copies of that record got found. And the artist is a musician I love, I've talked about a lot of times, and who is also an artist, a graphic artist. And his gallery offered this record repackaged, not with the original like OB, but with a hand stamped white cover with the record inside, unplayed. And you can get it on the link here that Dom just put. Just go on the website and you can order. You will just pay shipping price. The record is for free. And it's pretty neat. Also, to be sure that you get like a really nice condition copy. You won't get the original plastic sleeve that had like an insert OB, but it's a 200 copy record, so I wouldn't say be fast, but if you like this is Simon Fisher Turner, by the way, who I've talked extensively about, child musician prodigy who rebelled and decided to go a more avant-garde route. Did a lot of collaborations with Derek Jarman, the incredible English film director, and he did a bunch of records on Mute and other records. He's kind of in between David Sylvian and Coil, basically. So if you're interested in this and you would just want to take a chance, pay shipping costs. This is in the UK, so if you're in the UK, you will just pay the price of like a regular whatever. But it's still, I think, it was pretty like normal shipping for this. And I thought that now that I got my my own copy, I would share this with everyone. I hope this is useful. And thank you, Dom, for putting the link there. Sorry about that. Hello, Bat. Nice to see you. Yeah, Deuter is really good, for sure. And still a little bit under the radar. Hello, Rev. Ah, okay, yeah. But the record was in bad shape? That's a shame. Wow. Ah, okay, well, I guess it will be the end of that. Okora. I'll see about that. Most of my Okora are back in the home, in the main house, but there you go. Sorry, but when I checked earlier, it was not sold out. They had a few copies left. Well, it went fast. Hello, Ricard James. So I guess the stream was useful for a few people already. No, this was Simon Fisher Turner. You ordered 50 copies. Ah, parfait. Thank you, Gidget, for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Merci. So what are we listening to now? A record that I fully expect to still be super cheap. Let me see. I mean, I'm sure a few of you already know at least half of the musicians on this. Oh yeah, this is this is a $10 record. a great pianist. That I wouldn't say he's under the radar, but he's not much talked about, and he's quite interesting. I think Chris Cole, John Coltrane '68 showed him like a few months ago. I might be wrong, but the album where you can see Michael Smith's like a photograph of portrait of him from a little bit underneath, like a bit like that. Steve Lacy, Michael Smith, Sidelines. Hello, Record Hound. Yeah. It's an interesting question right now, since I have a little project that I'm actually getting a few records that I didn't suspect I would be getting anytime soon. Stay tuned. Hello, Clatubar. So this was on released in '77 on Improvising Artists Incorporated, New York. And this is the Simon Fisher Turner record. So I thought, that it had been some time since I played some Steve Lacy. Steve Lacy, I often describe as my favorite musician, or at least one of my top three. It's certainly the solo artist I have the most amount of records. And there's nothing that sounds closer to a Steve Lacy solo album than another Steve Lacy solo album, and yet I find the small differences rejoiceful, if that's a word. Hello, MK. Okay, that's a good question. My favorite Steve Lacy album is one with Mal Valdron, featuring the Steve Lacy Quintet or Quartet. It features a track by Steve Lacy called Blue Wee on it. It's on the French label America. I don't remember the name of the album right now, but that's my go-to Steve Lacy album. Even if it's a Mal Valdron record, this is a Steve Lacy compilation. I really like Catch Fire on Oro, I believe it's the name of the album. And then I will leave the third spot open for whatever comes into my mind today. I'll give you an answer. Yeah, it is, and your banker will be happy with you. You can probably get it for $10 if not less, plus shipping. But it's a US pressing, so it should be all right for you, Ryan. I do have some Jeffrey Contu Ledesma. Absolutely. I'll see if I can find some. Andor's Revenge. Andora's Revenge. Hello, hello. Of course. Yeah, I think I have every John Hassel release up until the recent ones. The one I don't like the stuff he did in the past like 6-7 years, but I don't hate it either. I just felt like I don't need everything. Troubles is good, really good. Stalk is amazing. I will say that about most Steve Lacy records. Now we're listening to my own personal Vangelis. I know some people don't like it when I say that. It's there. This is Alvano's Hybrid 2. Hybrid 1 was not that good in my opinion. It was actually pretty... Ugh. So Alvano, German electronic musician, who's done work for movies with Ryuichi Sakamoto and also with Ryuichi Sakamoto. That is really interesting. He has a bunch of series. He has the Xerox series, another series, I forget the name, and the Hybrid series. The Hybrid series I thought would be like a pass, but no. This came out like in the fall last year, if I remember correctly, and it's just sublime, like pure electronic ambient. We listened to the Klaus Wiese record, which is pure ambient, non-electronic. This is pure electronic. And it comes with a booklet of diagrams about what is going on here. I don't. When I get stuff like that, I don't try to understand it necessarily. I just sometimes listen to the music and look at the shapes and see if it makes any sense to me. It doesn't have to make any sense in itself. This is probably still available, but I noticed that a lot of Alvano records are getting expensive. The ones that you thought you could still get easily, because I guess they probably don't do more than 1,000 copies of these records, and now he works with Hollywood, so. Alors. Ta-ta-ta. Eight to eight. Thank you for leaving a tip. Berlin Into the Snow. This is snow music for sure. Next track will be for you, by the way. 808. And then someone really, really left a very nice tip in the coffee jar, but I don't know who it is. It's incognito. The tip is very nice, and the message along it is very aggressive to me. Please get a haircut. You're not 25 anymore for FFS. Fuck's sake. I think it really gets great with the third one, Pinup. The two first are nice, but the third one is extraordinary, and the fourth one is really good. Yeah. Thank you, Dubs. I should have known. Of course, it's you. Wow. Wow. By the way, if anyone is concerned about that, these records, this is audiophile records, and better, this is audiophile records and audiophile music, which is all you should care about, in my opinion. Yeah, there's something like that as well. Let me see if I can. I know, they're not there. Next, we'll go to a super cheap record, totally under the radar. That is kind of the opposite of that in many ways, even if it is electronic music as well. Sprechen Deutsch, Svenska, English, Français, a little bit of other Scandinavian languages. Why? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, that's not an incentive for me then. Happy Fridays, Daniel. Nice to see you. You're early. Yeah, I know. I know. It's quite easy to do here in Sweden. You just there's places where you get a bag and you just ship it to them, and they ship it for free. Hello, Mark. You missed the Steve Lacy, Michael Smith, but there's always time. It is. Oh, sorry. It is Marcos, but I find it less. Like when I hear this, I hear Alvano instantly. There is something about him that makes him. And the first Xerox, I'm less convinced about it in that regard. I don't. Yeah, no. Hello, hello, Mrs. Stark. Le dialecte existe. This is Betonkust and Palm Bowman 2. It's from 2015, I believe. Hotel Borkelen. It's amazing. Amazing, like 80s. Like, kind of, what if you got like the, John Carpenter music, but dreamy, like Balearic John Carpenter. Really, really cool. Simple music, but it's all about the atmosphere, and not everyone is good at that. Oh yeah. Yeah, glad you like it, Oak Shield. When you come to Stockholm, tell me. I really like that canet. Yeah, for sure. I think I was telling you about that canet the other day. Pinup. The record before Noto, I believe, if I remember correctly, was the Steve Lacy, Michael Smith. Hello, Alan. Bonjour. How is Canada doing? I wouldn't say that Canada is no wave at all. No, new wave. No. So this is a record I've been trying to play for a few weeks now. Hey, salut Olaf. Get back to me on the coffee. I have records to send you if I remember correctly. Thank you, Bat, for leaving a tip again. And thank you, other mysterious supporter. So I played a record of this guy in December, I believe. It's an artist that, for me, especially this record, defines this style I call tropical melody. Jeff Greinke, Places of Motility. This is from '86 on the German Dossier label, Berlin. American artist. Ambient, industrial, jazz, improv, noise, new wave. He's done quite a few things. There's a compilation that came out a couple of years ago on vinyl of CD tracks, CDs from the 90s. They are quite good, but I really believe that his 3 LPs from the 80s are just like really, really good. This one I believe this one is still very cheap, and I think it's his best one. I let it bleed into the next track so you get a little bit of an idea of how, like, it's not just the same thing. Yeah, well, it rarely is. No. Yeah, this is a record for you, Sean, I believe. Do you have any snow, Alan, right now? Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a cool little record that got under the radar. Yeah, it's not as thick as it used to be, right? And they're pretty good, huh? Force in the head, hello. Yeah, very, very good comment. This is in similar territory as Telectu, which is also kind of tropical melody. Ooh. Yeah, really cheap. ZK. Now here's a record I haven't played in a long time. And yesterday I was watching a stream where someone was mentioning this guy. Thank you, Revenge, for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. And by the way, that's when I passed the 1 hour mark. So if you're watching this now, considering leaving a thumbs up on the video. I don't know what it does. I think it's like a Pavlovian reflex, right? Leave a like the video. I hear it's good for me. Maybe it is. Who knows? We'll see. And if you're watching this after the fact, you can always leave a comment to keep engaged. And if you really like the stream and want to support it as a Revenge, and Bat, 808, Fred, Gidget, Marius, John Levinson, Von Zipper, Chris, Frank, Rich, Ryan, Slowthrop, Billy Bob, and Thomas today. You can always leave a little tip in the coffee jar. The first link in the description of the video. Thank you. Are you saying goodbye, Pinup, or is the single called Goodbye? Or is it both? If you have to go, goodbye. Bonne nuit, Pinup. Hello, Frank. This is regular music, released on Rough Trade in 1985, which is Charles Hayward from This Heat on drums and percussion, obviously, and a whole lot of other people that I'm not super familiar with, apart from Jocelyn Cook on violin, whose album from last year was one of my favorite ones, or the year before. Look at that. The orchestra of the People's Army or something. The People's Army in the making. It's funny you say Frank, that you say Philip Glass. It does have in a way, but I would say even more like Gavin Bryars then. But yeah, there's connections. Brandon. Well, sometimes you gotta you gotta make time, huh? This is the kind of records I was picking up. I don't know. I don't know how long I've had that record, but a long, long time. Probably 25 years. No, there was. I've seen a few videos this week about the topic of like when to let go of records, selling, purging, or blah blah blah. This is the kind of record when I got, I honestly wasn't sure what to think about it, what to do of it. But when there's still something a little intriguing, yeah. I guess if you have enough room and are not starving, um, this is the kind of records I'd rather keep and revisit every few years to see if we start to align in a way. I'm not aligning to this 100% yet, but like, it's a pretty cool record. So for those who don't know, the main attraction here, to me back then at least, Charles Hayward, like one of the two thinking heads of this heat. This heat is a punk band, post-punk from the late 70s in the UK that were so far ahead of the curve that it's ridiculous in a way. I have this belief that the reason why Wire did the dome is because of this heat, because they thought like, okay, they've already killed the game, so let's try to do something without the pressure of our two first albums, the punk stuff, Pink Flag, and I believe it is because of the work of Charles Hayward and Charles Bullen. Bonsoir Alex. Clatubar. Again, regular music. Nothing special. I don't know the Japanese reissue. I have no idea, but my copy was sounding, one side sounded better than the other, if I remember correctly. I don't know if it's because of dust or if it's a matter of pressing. I don't know. Oh, okay. Right on. Mary Phillips is the name of the female singer we just heard. Yeah, Michael Nyman. When I said Gavin Bryars, I meant Michael Nyman. Thank you, 808. Hello, Stevan. Nice to see you. Where were you? Thank you, Marcos, for leaving a little tip in the coffee jar. Merci beaucoup. Oh yeah, yeah. Marcos is telling me I should drink something. I'm getting dry. I feel it. Cheers. Here's a record that was requested, not requested, but kind of asked to. Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe I misunderstood it, but I guess some people maybe didn't want me to play this until they got a copy of theirs already. But I think there's enough time now for. I think Alex might have gotten it now. He got to a 2-week lead. Steven and Power drops. That's a story I still don't understand, but sorry for you, man. Salut DJ Mr. Joel. That's something interesting. Someone was asking about John Hassel earlier. This is not at all like John Hassel, but this is a crazy record. Again, my friend Chris, John Coltrane 69, showed this recently on his channel. And he was saying that he was looking for the other album from this artist, which I used to have, and I couldn't find it. In my memory, it's not as good as this one, not nearly. This came out on the German library soundtrack label that is pretty lame. Like, everything they released was like really cheap sound, like nothing interesting. But this one, Helmut Erdmann spielt neue Musik für Flöte or flutes. Flute or flute? What a what a cool looking man. I don't know what to say. This is signed by him, by the way. He did sign a few copies of that. I saw a copy on Discogs being offered signed, so he must have signed a bunch of them. Sean, Vinyl Dreamscape. Isn't this something that like you're like, I need this. Maybe Ryan too. Christian Montully. Salut. Oh, cool. Did you pick the original or the reissue on Trunk Records? We were talking about facial hair earlier. Well, I guess this one. Would you expect him to do this kind of music? Ooh, gangster question. Ah, the lady appreciates it. Huh? What? There used to be. Wait. Oh shit. You're right. Well, one just sold. This is crazy. I'm sorry for your loss, Ryan. No way. Okay, you have to tell us more about that, Stefan. Now we're lucky, people. Stefan, the floor is yours. If you want to come on, tell me. I'll put a link for you. Otherwise, just write us some fun facts about Helmut. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess Andre 3000 was not totally sold on this one. Okay, Stefan is talking about the guy who's playing right now. He knows him. No, not of this one, slow drop. We're talking about the Kenny Graham and his Satellites album, the Moondog Suit, that I played last week. Someone give the link to Slow
Une
Rock.
interrogation permanente, la musique. On croirait pas.
Finalement, deuxième album, c'est un peu difficile.
Oh shit, now you're gonna make me feel bad, like I'm endangering people. Yeah. It's pretty cool, isn't it, Record Hound? Even if it's out there and you're not used to that, it's actually pretty potent, I think.
Parce qu'à un moment ou à un autre, elles sont...
Évidemment, les situations sont toujours différentes. Si on a cet instrument-là, à droite, à gauche, l'analyse de l'objet ne se situe pas au même niveau cérébral. Et peut-être c'est ça, l'organisme.
Et tu disais que tu es plus hésitant pour aborder une femme qu'un homme. Moi, c'est souvent le contraire.
Moi, c'est parce que au départ, je me foutais de ce qui s'est passé.
Oh, okay. Stefan, please get to me privately and tell me more. I'm really curious. Is he still around? Could we have him perform for us, maybe? It comes and goes, Christopher, huh?
À partir du moment où j'ai pris une certaine émotion, je me bloque complètement.
Send me a tape and I'll play something for you.
Je désire vraiment quelque
Joking.
chose. Je suis bloquée. Dans la rue, il m'arrive de m'arrêter ou de me retourner. Et si j'arrive à avoir un sourire,
Yeah.
ça me prend quand même un sourire dans la rue, j'en suis tout ému et ça me fait
Last
vachement
the last track I played last week, an album that is very dear to me, but I had no idea it was an expensive record, a really expensive record now. It's just a record from my youth. Face Healers.
On est pressé.
Now, this is the very first record I bought from this artist. When it was released, I think I knew about him back then, but I had never heard his music before buying this. Cinéma pour l'oreille. Danse organique. Organic dance. Cinema for the ear. Luc Ferrari. Yeah, I just watched the Ferrari movie by Michael Mann, by the way, which was pretty stupid. All these real people, Italian people played by American actors, acting in American with a fake Italian accent. That was like so lame. Oh my god. There was a couple of cool scenes, but it was a lot of... it was kind of a bunch of nothing. As most Michael Mann movies, it was nice looking, and there was a cool crash scene. Actually a few cool crash scenes. One like really harrowing, but the story is, well, okay, yeah, it was not that interesting. So Luc Ferry is obviously a huge influence on Nurse Swoon when he invented or when he came up with the Hörspiel theater for listening. This is a latter example of this. I really love this. Again, pure audiophile music. Hello, Jefferson. We try. I don't know if you need to learn about anything, but if you want to, then that's good. Featuring Dead Can Dance and Einstürzen and Neubauten, who we talked earlier of Dead Can Dance. You know, if I was like, you know, playing Mazzy for a second, like, you need this. Like, what would it be? What record should I choose that I have access to here easily? That would think you need this. Not necessarily something you need, but something pretty cool if you have a good stereo. Next one will be dedicated to Stefan. I might have something for you then. Not sure if it's here or not. I'll check. Ah, nice. I don't even know. You know, I think it's 283 mph is the sound of the speed of sound. Funny, you followed I followed Pavement in 1993. I don't know if Ravey 1990 was in 1990, but during their European tour, I followed Pavement for 5 dates. That was pretty crazy. Oh no, it's not that one. No, it's not that one though. That one I'm talking about, maybe I'll tell Jefferson about, huh? Or ask Alex, he knows the one. It's up in the house. You know, Sean, I think you'll be surprised. Maybe most people might think I'm crazy, but my favorite Michael Mann movie is Miami Vice. The movie, I think it's extraordinary. It's you got a figure of evil, like cinematographic evil, that is absolutely perfect because it's never there. And it's also not that I'm a fan of cops, but it's one of the few movies I can think of that is good and that is about like the purity of the calling to be a cop, which is something interesting, I believe, and I thought he did like something quite interesting in that movie, and the movie looks amazing.
Le temps que la pénétration, quoi. Quelque chose de
Ah, Record Hound. Just when we were about to start playing, be playful. I mean, there's so many Carnifex. My favorite period of his soundtracks is obviously mid-60s, mid to late 60s, and not the spaghetti western, but the giallo or the drama stuff. Oh, cool! Well, I love them. Like the first and third albums are some of the greatest pop albums of the 90s for me. But the record playing now is one of these records where I would have an inclination to say everyone should have this. Of course not, but there's something really, really special about this record for me. And this is dedicated to Steven. Now it really starts. The ping pong game starts. Yes, always. Here's the drums, Richie. Very narcotic. Yeah, you're not far from that. By way of Miami. This is Brownout, which is what this is for Steven. The big brownout of California, when they had like a power surge for weeks in the 90s. This is the first real album by Phoenicia from Miami, with artwork by Sean Wolf, who used to do a lot of artwork for the Beastie Boys. And as you can maybe see here, it will be difficult. But this was recorded in Catalonia, not Catalonia, Catalonia. This is the album when Phoenicia had a huge hype around them in the late 90s, early 2000s. They were set to be the next Otar in a way. And then they came with this album on their own label, Schematic. They did an EP on Warp that is pretty good. And I've told them that this album is amazing, but this kind of destroyed any hope of theirs to become like major actors in the IDM scene. They would be respected forever because of this, but this is way too psychedelic music for what people were expecting back when this was released in 2001, I believe, 23 years ago. Because most of their music was way more rhythmical, and when Otar is influenced by hip-hop, they were influenced by Miami bass and freestyle. The rhythm patterns were really more coming from that than straight-up hip-hop, which was their own thing with the kind of Otar aesthetic. But this is when they were really getting into avant-garde stuff, and when you put a lot of pressure on yourself to do something really challenging. Well, they did. They sure did. Oh shit! You're totally right, Marcos. You know that. Absolutely. I don't know if you know that, Slowthrop, but they did an album with Glenn Velez. They literally did an album of collaboration with the amazing percussion jazz fusion musician. And there's also a remix album of all this collaboration that is absolutely stunning. I think it's a cheap record still, unfortunately. Or fortunately, but yeah. That's cool. Not totally off topic, by the way. This is an interesting record. I'm getting into this. This is an album that came out a couple of years ago. Warrington Runcorn, New Town Development Plan, Interim Report, March 1979. This is a project, this is the second pressing, I think, of it, featuring an extra bonus 7-inch. And this is a project around an urbanism project in the UK from the mid-late 70s, right before Thatcher and the Tories took over. So it was an attempt at utopian architecture and housing. And as you can see here, documented on this. So the music is totally like this kind of electronic, pastoral, pagan lullabies, like totally like the kind of stuff you would find on Ghost Box. The label very much affiliated to what's their name? Someone help me. Broadcast. The Warrington Runcorn Development Committee commissioned this music in early 1979 as a soundtrack to a short film called Gateway to the North, Gateway to the Future. The film publicized the work of the committee, providing a thriving cultural life for the residents of the new estates of Warrington and Runcorn. Excerpts were shown later that year on BBC nationwide. High concept. We're getting to midnight, huh? Last week I missed it by a few minutes, and I played some stuff for you right after you went away. It's a really beautiful little album. Nothing spectacular about it, but that's also what's cool about it. That it has this kind of coziness that that is often overlooked in music, I would say. Oh, Tangerine Dream. Yeah, kind of. But this sounds very, very British to me. This kind of pastoral. Like if you think about the movie, the what's so good? You know the movie about that island where there's this cult, the Wicker Man. If you think about like this kind of pagan 60s hippie folk and electronics from the tail end of the 70s, post-industrial, industrial, and you mix it together with this kind of like BBC radio workshop. This is the kind of music I'm getting here. Hello, Elles of Town's victims, 1876. Pansonic is very hit and miss for me. There's the early stuff is a bit too brutalist for me sometimes, and I prefer some of the side projects of theirs that are more techno. But by the end, I really like it. Marcos, thank. Oh no, that was. I thought it was. Sorry, I thought it was another coffee. By the way, last time I was a little late when I hit the 1 hour mark. We're closing in the 2 hour mark, so that's when I remind people to do this little abstract thing. If you do like the stream tonight, please like the video. I'm sure it does something, or at least we believe it so much that maybe it will turn it into reality. If you think that by putting a like on this video, it will make I don't know, Mazzy show us this infamous modern avant-garde 20th century classical section he has in his collection that he mentioned the other day. Show it to us. Maybe that will happen if you like this video. You can also leave a comment if you're watching this whenever the stream is over. By all means, leave a comment, and if you really like the stream and you want to support this, for me to be able to do it every week like I do, consider, if you can afford it, to leave a tip in the coffee jar, the link in the description of the video. That's very helpful. Ah, no. That, have you dentist listen to it as well? Is it? I think you can still get it on the SoundCloud, on the Bandcamp. That's true. I have quite a few records of theirs in various forms. Yeah. What is this, huh? A rave card. This was released on Reflex, Aphex Twins label. And this is just absolutely killer acid house on a pretty high tempo. This is like 130 BPM. Quite unusual for acid house. And just piano madness. Or Posey. So, what is it I have to do for my mom now? About okay, no, yeah, about 82, 81, 82, maybe before. Track is just absolutely perfect. Boogie, late 70s, early 80s. But, there's a but. The tracks completely gets to shit pretty soon. There's a break that is absolutely atrocious. Now you get a perfect guitar solo. It's a super cheap record. Oh, it would be so. I actually mix it with a track that has a vocoder. That, yeah. Oh, that's too bad. I should have prepared that mix. Come on now. It's pure disco boogie. Oh, he doesn't. No, this is a record I got recently. It's a pretty recent reality check for me. A pretty recent realization. This is a band connected to a band I love. This is a band I don't like too much. Connected to a band I love very, very much. There's a couple of tracks I like of theirs, but they have two periods. And I came to realize that the second period, the reunion, is actually pretty good for what it is. Salut. Yeah, like there's like over the top. The thing with the disco track, like the groove was amazing. Then the strings are incredible, but there may be too much. And then the guitar, it becomes too much. But when you've heard it for like 10 times, 15, 20 times, then you just like, you abide. Like, okay, I get it. I accept it as a whole, as its glorious self. Now, what is this, huh, Sean? Oh! Yes, indeed. Yeah, Throbbing Gristle reformed, I believe around 2000, like maybe for this actually. Oh no, in 2005, I believe, for a few shows with the original lineup, which means it includes Peter Christopherson from Coil. I used to have the original second annual report, which is their first album, and I don't like that album at all. I think it's directionless. This is really good. And going from like boogie disco to Throbbing Gristle, of course. So they have basically, Throbbing Gristle have 3 or 4 new albums in the 2000s. This one is great. This one is not easy to find. I was really lucky to find a semi-cheap copy, like under $80. Yeah, very much so. Very Patrick Coley, but like even more over the top than Patrick Coley, but he has nothing to do with it. Ah. Sorry about the connection. I had to repair a cable. Ooh. Yeah, honestly, Sean, it's miles better than the early stuff, in my opinion. I have a few more, but this is my favorite Henry Cole. But now we're not just listening to Fabric Gristle. Carnifax, the 32nd annual report, recorded in 2008, limited to 777 copies. Now we're listening to Susanna Baru, Supervielle. Born in Argentina, lived most of her life in Brazil. In the early 50s, she got really fascinated by the GRM, the musique concrète from Pierre Schaeffer. This is a lady who in the 50s, 60s was doing this music in Brazil. This is the first release of this. I knew of her, but I had never heard her music. I believe there might have been a couple of tracks on compilations. I've heard, like, read of her as someone who was part of the extended family. Look, that's her and Rufan right here. And that packaging is just insane. I mean, lots of information there. Yeah, as you can read. Okay, in the 70s she began her studio in Brazil, but she went to France before that.
Saman, il va le seul plus moqueur que mon madrel plus. Sous la laterne, ora o que l'onore, ora o que. Mon mordene pitre, mon le tessele. Nice nati, oi dia. Reital, reisle, etrisse areidupis, aisnesua, aisnesir, rei, aisnesua, oirfe, helpli, ameo mare. Redo poniere crescina maledetunga, rases nis onabel, satinot, hot nice colleague, hot nice.
Pretty wild. Hello, Jason. Now here's an obscurity. Oh. about the cable. I really think that I can't do it right now. This is a like post-punk, new wave, goth band that obviously the name caught my attention, and obviously it is not Nightmares on Wax. It is Nightmares on Wax, not Nightmare on Wax. The S makes the difference. This is not a warp band. This is just weird, like cool, funky. I don't know exactly. Junkie moment of the night. So I don't know much about that record. I got it like about 10 years ago in a shop here in Stockholm. And I listen to it every now and then. The cover is just like, I mean, come on. You just want something like that. But, yeah, I thought I'd share it with you. And we're getting close to the end of the stream now. I'll play one more song after this, I guess. This is Dwight Tribble and the Life Force Trio on Ninja Tune from 20 years ago almost already. It's a weird little record. Yeah, it's a Sarah production. But Dwight Tribble, if you don't know, he is an important figure in like soul jazz. I just thought we needed some G-Funk right now for a little while. I didn't provide a vocoder earlier, so... Bye-bye, Bat. See you soon. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, totally. Very Sex Gang Children-esque. Not impossible, but yeah. If you, depending on how much you're ready to pay, I got a source that is decent.
Can you see? You're the star. You're the star. Yes, you are. Oh, oh, oh. Can you see? You're the star. You're the star. Yes, you are. Oh, oh, oh.
Avant, on ira au fritaille, ouais. Mais après, on regarde ça, ouais, tu veux. Oui. À cet après-midi. Ciao. Bon, oh oui. Bon, oui. D'accord. On va au fritaille.
I don't have a favorite color, Rufan. I like pink though, but
Nous allons au fritaille.
If you ask me for vinyl, I kind of like transparent deep green, forest green. But if you really want to do a score for me, surprise me. No problem. I'll trust you.
Abracadabra.
Yeah, I know someone who has like stock copies of it for half that price, maybe a little less than that. All right. So, thank you for attending, folks, friends, now or later. This was a blast. I played a bunch of records I hadn't played in quite some time now. I hope you enjoyed it tonight. Last time, I promise, of course, because I'll be gone after that. If you like the stream, you can like the video. You can leave a comment if you're watching this whenever, or if you want more, if you have questions, or if you have like suggestions or whatever. That's always nice and really important. It's all really nice also getting to hear what you have to say during the live. And if you really enjoyed all of this and want to support the stream, you can always like leave a tip in the coffee jar. Third time I'm saying it in the past span of 2.5 hours. It's the link in the description of the video. A lot of people have helped tonight. I'm very grateful for that. Right now we're listening to Guedelia Tesartest, who I played 2 weeks ago, I believe. This is his album on Pan, the British label. Here is Guedelia feeding the rooster. Repas froid, cold meal. One of the earliest releases on the Pan label. And it goes in all directions, like regular Guedelia Tesartest. You'll hear in a minute or in a second when he starts to play a little more. But I love this like kind of idiot savant lullaby by children's that is not even really singing, but now you get some genuine Tesartest.
Un autre homme, un autre style.
So this is when I'll just quickly say thank you, Marcos twice actually. A Revenge, Marius, Fred, Bat, 808, Gidget, John Levinson, Van Zipper, Chris, Frank, Rich, Ryan, Slowfrop, Billy Bob, Thomas, and someone else that remains hidden. I hope you had fun and that you were a bit surprised, and we'll try to do that again. Hello, Jason.
Niemesling das Ochal eines Toval, der Richtern alles aufreimt an der Hochal, Friede so leden, mein Lei, stoden, mein Lei, stoden, hallo.
Guedelia Tesartest, the great French idiot savant singer, musician, just amazing. Bonne nuit, Silver Hands Victims, 1876.
Condamné d'embillette malou quand même. Condamné d'embillette condamné quand même. Maman quand vous êtes cantaï samo. Condamné d'embillette timba tombailem condamné condamné
That's good, I think, so that not everything strikes you like you be you. Maybe you get there, maybe not always, but there's always the possibility, and allow yourself the possibility. That's why you're here, hopefully, and I really appreciate that. Night, ma. So good. Bye bye. Salam everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.